Willie, good morning. Willie, how did your run go? Let me get our tunes going here, gang. My Bluetooth is saying forget device. Willie, that's awesome. Oh, you totally met your goal. That's so cool. I do. Okay, now that you mentioned, I do remember seeing your medal. That's so exciting. So you didn't get lost this year. Either way, it's for a good cause. But hopefully, I feel like that's happened to all of us at some point. Where you take that route and you're like, it's awfully quiet this direction. I'm just searching technology here. Trying to get all our things to connect. Although, you know what? We've done many things without tunes, so I figure we'll be okay either way. Let's see here. Hello, Samsung. You stayed together most of the race? Oh, that's such a good push. I feel like that makes it so much better. And especially on a trail run, you know? Have you done this workout yet, Willie? Are you going to do it? Also, so now that your run's over, will you still keep your midday runs? I'm going to grab our dumbbells real quick. Start warming up here. I think, Willie, I ambushed everybody going live at a reasonable time. Hey, little bear. Yeah, Willie, I'm kind of that way too. I have to run a certain number of days a week to feel good. I just like to keep it in the routine. Little bear, where do you think you're going? Oh, she's just going to say hi to Philip. Yeah, the combination of running and the workouts, it's kind of like my go-to too. It's what I feel best doing. Willie, same. I'm very much an outside person. Especially trail running and stuff like that. But when does it get cold for you guys? It's still blazing here. But I do like that. Willie, do you ever bike? That's kind of my other favorite thing to do outside. Just because I feel like you can only run and walk for so long, but on a bike, you can do it for a while. Geez, September. So what do you do in September to scratch your get outside itch? Or do you bundle up? All right, Willie, I'm going to start warming up as we chat. It's you and me today, you know? All right, guys, so we're going to start with the 4-minute clock. Willie, you're going to have to be the whoop that is guy today, you know? You can't designate Anders today. He's MIA. And this is a really good workout. I'm actually pretty excited about this one. This one's good, serious. Oh, oops. My watch turned the music down. That's right. Okay, so. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I go through a period of time where I'm just in denial, so I put on like many layers, even though Tennessee's probably not near as cold as you guys, but it has its moments, you know? Turn my whoop on. Willie, did you? Thank you, Willie. Now I feel like it's whole now. Willie, did you run consistent splits throughout the race? Did you start off faster or finish faster? Okay. Now where Whoop Dad is set up. Gang, so for a warm up today, this at some point, 4-minute clock, 15 jumping jacks, 3 inchworms, 15 jumping jacks, 6 air squats. That's probably good for the heart, Willie. I feel like negative splitting is like, you know, if you start off slower or you're going that like, oh, I must be controlled route, you know, that sort of thing. And then I'd rather do it that way. I'd rather stay steady or go negative split instead of faster than slower. But that's just me. Or like, you know, sprint out and then steady. Do you get sore at all from that, Willie? Running fast. When you haven't run fast in a while, it makes me sore. You know, fast. Willie, I know. Anders, Willie just whooped there it is for you, you know? All right, gang, 3 inchworms. Anders, how's it going today? So we're going to walk those hands out to the push-up position. You can drop your knees if you need to. Anders, did you do this workout? It's a really good one. Back to those jumping jacks and some air squats. 15 more jumping jacks. Oh gosh, Willie, it was so humid here Saturday too that the windows of my house steamed up. I was like, oh my gosh, it was like unbelievable. Willie whoop, there he is. So 15 more jumping jacks, 6 air squats, and you guys do that for 4 minutes. Anders, I'm needing a scout report here. This workout I know is going to be a good one. I can just tell by the, you know, the movements. Okay, gang, that should be around 16. And now we're going to do 6 air squats. Take some time in the bottom of that squat, guys, if you need to warm up, or if you have a band, maybe do a little banded warm up to warm up those glutes. Trying to get below parallel, you guys. I feel like my jumping air squats last week might not have been below parallel. That's okay. Ooh, I like to do a little stretch at the bottom too. Push those hips back. 5 and 6. Ooh, about to sneeze, gang. Whoa, excuse me. Must be dusty in here. Anders, I understand that. A little cake this weekend. You know, we had birthdays last week. I haven't checked if we have birthdays yet this week. Julie, good morning. You guys were just working through that 4-minute clock if you're just getting here. 15 jumping jacks, 3 inchworms, 15 jumping jacks, 6 air squats. If you guys have a band, I do some banded glute stuff to fire up those glutes to get warm this morning. Because we're going to have 3 sets of this. Erica, how was it? Thank you, Willie. Tell me everything. Gary, Willie's gave you a heads up. I went in there to give you a heads up, and he had already given you a heads up. I know, I'm going to be timely this week. So there. I guess I should have told you. I will tomorrow. Good morning. All right, guys. So 4 workouts. Oh, Erica. Erica, how long did it take? For the workout, gang. For body weight. Well, all of them. 3 sets. 30 air squats, 10 burpees, 30 jumping air squats, 10 burpees. Rest 2 minutes between sets. So you'll do one of those, rest 2, again and again. Woo! For backpack, same idea, 3 sets, 30 backpack squats. Take that backpack off, and then you'll have 10 lateral burpees over the backpack. 30 backpack squats, 10 lateral burpees over that backpack. Rest 2 minutes again. And then for minimal, 3 sets, 10 double dumbbell front squats, 50s for the men, 35s for the women, or whatever you happen to have around. 10 lateral burpees over the dumbbells. 15 double dumbbell thrusters. Oh my gosh, this is going to be glorious. 10 lateral burpees over those dumbbells. Rest 2 minutes in between. Ooh, Erica. It's going to be fabulous. I can just sense it. Oh my gosh, Anders, that sounds amazing. Erica said she took about 2:45, 3 minutes per set. Anders said they combined a 40-year-old's birthday and a 4-year-old's birthday. That's kind of fun. That's kind of poetic, Anders. And they ordered a big, how do you say that, Anders? Cagement, which is basically a big cake formed as a man. That is definitely probably the coolest thing I'm going to learn today, Anders. That exists in Denmark, and that's what it's called. To cage mans. We need more of those. That sounds fun. A big cake formed as a man. Do you have a photo of this, Anders? This is something I'd really like to see. All right, guys. So for body weight, you're going to do that air squats. We're just going to push those hips back, try to get a little parallel, extend at the top. That'll be the first movement. Then you'll have that burpee. You can jump back or step back on your burpee. And your jumping air squats, the same thing. Getting below parallel, extending at the top, which last time we did these, I was very much flirting with parallel. And then that burpee, guys, again, you can jump back or step back, jump up, and then just be in place. Unless you want to jump over something, you can. For that backpack version, guys, you'll be taking that backpack off and hopping over the backpack for your burpee. So you'll do that burpee, you'll stand up, and you'll hop over that backpack. Just a little more difficult because it's a little bit wider. And then for our minimal, guys, those dumbbell front squats, we want to make sure to keep those dumbbells in that front rack position, not where we usually sometimes rack them on our shoulders. So we want them parallel to the ground. And I'll have those 15 front squats. Then I'll burpee over the dumbbell, and I'll move into the thruster. So you can power clean the dumbbells at that point, or squat clean and press. So that's what your thruster will look like. As you guys have heard me mention quite a few times, really be explosive from the very beginning in those movements. Diana, good morning. Oh, Erica, I understand that. Little bear, come here. There. Little bear. Go. Great. Little Bear's like the cul-de-sac bear. Soon people are going to not walk to this part of the neighborhood because Little Bear's at the end. They're just, but only this time of day. Erica on the last set. Oh, perfect, Anders. I can't wait to see. Erica said she went out hot in the first 2 sets and broke the thrusters. That's okay, Erica. You're not going to know how fast you can go unless you just burn it down, Diana, good morning. How was your weekend? And guys, for minimal, you'll have that lateral burpee over the dumbbell. So I'll burpee to the side here and hop over the dumbbell, similar to, and not fall into the wall. Similar to what you will do with that backpack, guys. So you really only have to jump over one dumbbell, but you can stack them if you want. Oh, did you just go say hi to the innocent morning walkers? All right, guys. Any questions? So Erica's telling me to pace it from the beginning. You guys, Willie crushed his run this weekend. He got second, by the way. Congrats, Willie. Willie and I had a solid 10 minutes of talking. Oh my gosh. Diana got a massage on Sunday. Oh, that sounds fantastic, Diana. I wish I was on that train. Sunday massage. Oh, goodness. Willie, we're very proud of you. M30 Tribe represent. Dang, we should have had an M30 Tribe shirt for you. Aha! Next year. Now we know, All right, crew. Any questions? I'm just following Erica's lead here. And I'm just going to go real paced on these guys. Well, the reality is, I think it's better that you just did it, Erica. We're very proud of you, Willie. Okay, guys. So we turn on our clock and we will ready to go. So timely this morning, gang. Kind of, sort of. All right, guys. If no more questions, let's do this. Do the darn thing. I guess I don't really need a clock, but kind of. So I have 10 front squats, 10 burpee, 15 thruster, 10 burpee. Is that right, Erica? It's 10 squats, then 10 burpees, and then 15 thrusters. Seems funny that they up the number for the thrusters. And if you're doing body weight, guys, it's 30 air squats, 10 burpees, 30 jumping air squats, 10 burpees. Still that 2-minute rest between. And backpack, 30 backpack squats, 10 burpees, 30, 10. And then for minimal, I think I wrote that right. 10, okay. 10 front squats, 10 burpee, and then all of a sudden Tasia got excited, was like, hey, 15 thrusters, 10 burpees. It's like I think she surely thinks Monday's a party, Oh, Anders, I bet jumping air squats were spicy. So was that the sticking point of the body weight? Anders, yes, tell us everything. I love these. I love our scout reports. I know, Erica. And then once you start telling yourself that, you're like, oh, yes. Because I definitely would have done 10 had I not just studied that. All right, guys. Here we go. 10, 10, 15, 10. 2 minutes. And we get to chat today. Blake, happy Monday. Blake, we started not really on time, but close on time. We're working on time train this week. All right, guys, starting in. Blake, how was your weekend? Ask Anders about this giant cake and Willie about his race. Good grief. All the intrigue and interesting things this morning. All right, guys, starting in 3, 2, 1. As per Erica's advice, paced. They're like a sprint, but a paced sprint. It's like Monday party it is, guys. As usual. Burpees and thrusters. Here you go, crew. Whew. See where you're coming from with that, Erica. Whew. Nice job, guys. Goodness gracious, bro. Have I said a happy Monday to us? Oh, Blake, thank you. Oh, yeah, the jumping air squats. Happy Monday, Blake. They were so rough on Friday. Like, totally different ball game. Yeah, I mean, human-shaped cake standers. Can't say we see those a lot here. I would probably be recovering from lots of cake as well if I were so fortunate to have one of those around. Blake, I like that, Blake. I'm going to use that mentality. He said, you got to do what you got to do for the party, you know? All right, guys, we have 30-ish seconds. Wow, that rest goes by real quick, Erica. Erica, I see the conundrum here because, you know, it's one set of each, so you're trying to make it a sprint, but I could see breaking up the front squats and the thrusters, especially if you're burpeeing faster. Like, I'm going to keep using that. 10 seconds, guys. You got to do what you got to do for the party. Like. All right, guys, starting in 3, 2, 1. Wow. Great work, guys. And 10. 9:36. Oh gosh, dang. I could even see breaking those thrusters up into descending 3 sets of a short descending rep scheme, like 6-5-4 with a really short rest, and put the pedal to the metal on the burpees and the front squats. That's about 1:30, guys. Oh, Blake, that's awesome. Happy birthday to your daughter, Blake. He said he'll have to take one for the team and eat some cake. For sure. Definitely take one for the team on that. Just under a minute, guys. Oh, Anders, that's so sweet. Hulk match. You have to channel your inner Eilish. Where is she today? Is she with her mom? Mom or the fam? Wow, guys, you know when you're saying wow on a Monday, it's a good one. This is definitely a good one. About 25 seconds. Erica, great call on the scout report here. She said the thrusters get really hard if you go super fast on the initial front squats and burpees. But it is a sprint, so I would like to see you guys push that. And if you have to break up the thrusters, like I said, maybe descending rep scheme. 6-5-4 with really fast rest. Couple seconds over here. All right, starting in 3, 2, last set, crew. 1. Great, okay. And 10. Almost there, guys. Last set of thrusters and burpees. Here we go, crew. Ooh. Great job, guys. and 10. Come through. We did it. Wow, gang. Nice job, guys. That was, like I said, solid Monday. Holy Toledo. Thank you, Anders, Diana, Julie, Erica. I appreciate it. You guys crush them too. Erica, thank you for that report. Anders, too. You guys, like I said, like Anders said, build a nice big jumping air squats. Those thrusters, too, guys, by the last set. Oh, wow. Erica, same. My times got better as I went. So anyone watching that hasn't done this yet, I would encourage like double that warm up, to be honest, because the mobility of the thruster, like I said, if you have bands, I would do a solid like banded, sidestep band with walking with the band, monster walk with the band, some air squats with the band, just because you really need to be warm. If your heart rate hadn't gotten up, I would do a couple fast, maybe like 3 sets of 3 fast burpees, either just in place or over a dumbbell, just to get that heart rate up. Because once you get that heart rate up and get those glutes firing, I think you'll just have fast times from the start. Erica, exactly. Anders, I love ankle mobility. As simple as Anders, just even see, I can't really see from there. Kind of the stuff we do. We used to do this a lot with the hinge shot stuff, like walking on the toes, heels, feet out, feet in, moving the ankles around like that. If you have a wall, we do this a lot with hinge shot or a post. You try to take your feet about 2 feet out. Just kidding. So this one is about 1 foot out. And then you try to press that knee to that object. You can move it out a little bit more. Just trying to work on that ankle mobility a little bit. If you have a band, this one's a little bit thick, Anders. But if you can get your hands on a band, my all-time favorite is do this a lot before lifting. If you have, you can do that on the ground, like on a little plate. But my all-time, and you can, if you look up the Ready State, I'm sure Kelly Starrett shows this one a lot. Usually do it on the ground or a plate, but I'm limited with mine. So you'll get that band right between, right in between that joint on the top of the foot, top of that ankle. And I'll be flossing it like so. So walk it out a little bit, driving that knee nice and forward. Usually we don't press our knee towards our toe, but in this situation, when you're flossing it like this to get it nice and warm. And Anders, if you happen to have a band for that, the night and day difference of how an air squat feels when you floss both ankles is incredible. That's hands down my favorite for ankle mobility. And hopefully you're able to hear me, or if you need me to explain that more, I can. But it's right in the middle of that ankle joint, and then you just press that forward, and it is night and day difference. If you guys have time today, you should definitely try that out. All right, crew. Well, I'm just going to go up. Do not skip your accessory today because it's a fabulous ab burner. I'm going to do this later. So our accessory today, guys, is 10 pound Tabata. Tabata is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. 10 rounds of that. And it's going to be leg V-ups. You know, don't be like green shirt guy gang. You're just going to want to be 10 seconds goes by so quick once you start getting that So guys, just make sure, as you all know, really be engaging that core, touching that hand of that foot, driving that chest and torso up. Those hips should be nice and warm from the thrusters, crew. So I'm definitely doing that today. Who's with me? Oh, Erica. I mean, why not more V-ups and sit-ups after last week? I mean, we were like core extraordinaires last week, gang. Well, crew, happy Monday to us. Anders, I know we did so much core last week, guys. It was, our amount of core was wildly impressive. It was like, end of summer season. Everyone's like, oh, let's just get all our abs in. Erica, she says our core should be nice and hard. You would think by now, right? After all the core we did last week, we were beach ready. Well, awesome job today, crew. Super proud of you guys. We were very on time today. We'll be on time again-ish tomorrow. So I will I'll let you guys know, but I'm planning again 7:30 tomorrow. That was an awesome Monday, gang. Thanks for starting that out right. Again, Willie, congrats on the race this weekend. Anders, thank you for teaching us about that cake. I'm going to be now dreaming about a human-sized cake. And so next birthday, you're going to have to send us a recipe. Dean, hi and bye. Thank you for stopping by. Julie, too. Oh, gosh. Oh, Blake, that's going to be fun. Bring a towel. I had to bring a towel today and my fan, and I'm still sweating like crazy. Well, crew, as always, super thankful for you guys. Let me know how that ab burner goes. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you bright and early tomorrow. Mr. Thruster, we're signing off. Danny, we're doing our 7:30 start time. Bright and early tomorrow. You too, Danny. Thanks, Diana. Have an awesome day, guys.